I think it's time. I know the offseason isn't over, but we got to look at what Howie has done. And it's time to give him a grade. Me personally, I got him around a B. But he can get to an A just by making this one move. This one person. And I'm going to tell y'all why he got a B to me. And we also going to talk about what can get to him to an A. You already know, man. Yo, that. A G L E S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that, man. You know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy, Philly Fresh, a.k.a. the General here reporting for duty. Listen, if you have not done it, make sure you hit that sub button that's right down there. There go. Yes, and also, it's a bell next to it to let you know when I put up all this flavor. Notification gang. Yo, that gang. Yo, that. Ah, man, please make sure y'all doing a great job for your boy. You hit the like button. However the algorithm works, more people get to see me, more people get to see the merch, and the merch will not be in the description. We're working on some new things. Shout out to Print Champ. Working on some new things to get y'all a new link. So just hold on for a second, y'all. I got y'all. Betus. Betus is the best app that you're going to get right now, and I'm going to tell you why. They give you 125% down on your deposit. That means if you put if you put down $100 on your first deposit, they're going to throw 125 right on top of that. You put down 1,000, guess what? They're going to throw down 1,250 on top of that. What app is doing that? What betting app is doing that? Got the best one right here, man. And the link will be in the description, and I will put it in the comment. Got to go through the link though to get it. All right. Fresh fact today. Fresh fact today is first of all, happy birthday, Randall Cunningham. And here's a fresh fact for y'all. The Philadelphia Eagles have, and I appreciate this a lot, they have had more starting black quarterbacks than any other team in the NFL. So a lot of people was hiring that Colin Kaepernick stuff, and the Eagles wouldn't go get him, and yada, 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 whatever the case may be. I don't think we was in that vicinity to get him. We was dealing with some quarterback, not really issues, but we thought we had one. We just signed one, and but that when I heard that, it made me so proud. So when you look at the Michael Vicks of the world, these are starters. You know what I mean? People that actually people that were starters. Michael Vick, we're gonna go backwards. Jalen Hurts, Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, Rodney Peete. I can't remember the guy name. Vince Young. Randall Cunningham, of course. I mean, the list kind of is way better than the rest of the league. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for that, man. And shout out to Randall Cunningham, another birthday. All right. I give Howie a B on the offseason. I mean, when you look at what he has brought in outside of signing what he signed, that's already been here. So when you look at him bringing in a Greedy Williams, you look at him bringing in an Edmund, you look at him, I can't remember the other guy, damn. But everything that he has done has caused it to be a B. Even though C.J. Gardner-Johnson's on his whatever he's on, whatever the case may be, losing that guy is a hurt piece. Losing him is a hurt piece. But I get it. I mean, you did bring in a guy, Edmund, who ceiling probably is already there. Like the thing with C.J. Gardner-Johnson is that he had a ceiling to reach. I think Edmonds probably already reached the ceiling. I don't know if he's going to be a better player than he already is. But I think C.J. Gardner-Johnson had a chance to be. So losing him was a hurt piece. Losing Hargrave was definitely a hurt piece. But you still get a B because you still brought back both the corners and you put in another corner. I don't think people understand. Now, we was lucky enough for those guys to play on the outside all 17 games, and Bradbury and Slay. Did they come out for a nick or two because of injuries? Yes, but they played every single game. Remember if one of those guys went out, we would have to deal with a guy like Josiah Scott and Zach McPherson. So bringing in a Greedy Williams too, if somebody gets hurt, because you are dealing with older corners, you lose a level, but you don't lose a level as much as you do when you bring in Josiah Scott. So I appreciate what he done there. Rashad Penny, that's another guy. I like Rashad a lot. It's just the injuries. And I like how he said these are lottery ticket type of things. Either these guys are just going to be, it's going to be horrible, a 2000, it's going to be a great like 2017, or it's going to be like 2019 where everyone that you signed wasn't good. You're going to get hit and misses. I mean, even with the Rob McCrin situation, I mean, you spent a third on him and he did nothing last year. But this year, I do think, and this is before the draft, and I know he got a lot. It's a lot that he can do in the offseason. We seen what he did during the draft, getting the A.J. Brown. But it is one way that he can make it an A right now, and that's going to go get the defensive tackle from the Texans, and Jeffery Simmons. Not gonna lie, I've been looking at him. Looking at his stats, and you see what he had last year. He was tied 39th for sacks, but he had 7.5. And that's at the D tackle spot. So almost double digits there. This guy, if you put him next to Fletcher Cox, is going to be a beast. Because we love Hargrave for being able to get after the quarterback. We know that, having double digit sacks last year. But he couldn't stop the run. He couldn't stop he couldn't stop a nosebleed with a blanket. And I love Hargrave. I'm not trying to come at him because he's not on the team, but it's just the truth. So you had to bring in a guy like Linval Joseph to stop the run, who maybe you can bring him back too. I don't know. But he probably going to sit on the couch for another eight weeks and trying to see who's going to be the best team and try to get another ring. And I ain't got no problem with that. He's a veteran. That's how he want to do his career. The rest of his career, ain't got no problem with that. He's ring chasing. And they'll tell you he's ring chasing. It's just like the Dominic Sue. So, like I said, man, 7.5 tackles. 7.5 sacks. He had 54 tackles, total tackles, and this is what I like a lot. He had 9 stuffs. That means him meeting somebody at the offensive line, they're not going anywhere. A running back coming at him standing his ground and stuffing them. He had 9 of them, and sometimes it'd be a loss. So that was 16 yards for losses on those 9 stuffs. I like that a lot, and that's something that you're going to need because people are going to think that they can just run the ball on us because it happened at the beginning of the year. But we turned it around, getting Linval Joseph, but you don't have that guy right now. And Jordan Davis, we don't know what he's going to be now. We all know 10th. He went 10th overall, first round pick. So he got to be something. He better be something. But not gonna lie, if you got to trade somebody, man, I don't know. I don't know if I would do Davis, but I do know that you need to. He should make this happen. I mean, you got the guy. He don't seem like he don't want to be there, and it's the perfect spot for a guy from Tennessee to come on over, man. Howie, try to make a deal and try to go get this guy. You'll get an A+ from me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Comment on what you grade Howie so far in the all-season, number 1. Number 2, should we get Jeffery Simmons? I think everybody's going to say yes. And number 3, what are we going to do with Jalen Hurts? To me, I don't think that anything is going to come out until the middle of the season. I think Howie's looking at other opportunities. Still trying to sign him. He did say that he's trying to sign him. He's making that a concern. But I think he's looking at other opportunities to make this team better. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all already know. Stay Philly. Stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.
Stay